Jeremy says, is it possible to hire a strong GM that Kyle will fall in line for, or will they have to clean house? Well, here's the way they could do it. They could hire they do have to clean house, but what they could do is hire the strong GM, and the GM says, I'm going to give Kyle a 1-year evaluation. That's what they would do in baseball. Now, football, it's much more brutal, and
they do that.
I mean, you could do that. You could.
George Payton and Vic Fangio are doing that right now.
Exactly. You could do that. I don't know, because you might look at Kyle Shanahan as an asset. I don't know. I don't know. I think he's starting to lose a little luster. But
I have 2 questions. Here's why. One, I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
The first reason I don't think you could do that is because they tried to do that originally, and every single strong GM candidate, Casario, Gutekunst, all the guys that they interviewed in that process, they all dropped out when the 49ers ultimately landed with John Lynch. So clearly Kyle Shanahan was never interested in having that type of guy to begin with. And second of all, and here's my question to you, if they did do that and they said 1-year evaluation, what would stop Kyle Shanahan from just saying, I'm out? I don't want to do this 1-year evaluation.
Well,
he can still get a head coaching job today.
Right now, man. I mean, if he's coming off his 4th losing season in 5 years, he might just have to be like a good soldier and say, okay, I understand that I haven't gotten the results, and I just want to do what's best for the 49ers.
But I feel like he could still find a job elsewhere. I feel like he could still find a job elsewhere. And he might look at it and say, I'm still regarded. My offensive play calling is still looked at as genius. Let me get the hell out of here. Let this GM hire whoever he wants, and I'll get out and maybe find a job.
Kind of hard to sell him to a fan base as a head coach right now. I mean, he just doesn't have the results. He just doesn't. But anyway, they can't judge talent whatsoever. This explains why the Mac Jones rumors were happening. They are so out of the loop with the rest of the league. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you have an announcer running your front office. It's rough.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Mac Jones means that they were out of the loop with the rest of the league, because it seemed like the rest of the league also had a high valuation of Mac Jones.
They're going to trade Debo in the offseason to get some picks back, and Kyle's going to start his rebuild next year so he can extend his coaching career.
How many times are they going to rebuild?
How many times? And why is he competent to do that when he couldn't get the first build right? It's like you messed up the building, and you're getting the same person who messed up the building to rebuild.
They're going to build the best defensive line in the NFL for one season.
And then we're going to trade the leader of the defensive line and replace him with someone who's got a messed up knee. Mike says, people saying we should trade players for picks. Do you really trust Lynch to capitalize on those picks? No.
But they need assets.
They do. Honest question, are we at the point where we think about trading Kittle? Yes. I am.
I think you can't. There's nothing that should be. I think that there should be nothing that's out of question, honestly. You have to look into everything.
Leonard was happy the Niners got away from misdirection, similar to Matthew after the Super Bowl. Someone should ask about this on the presser today. I'm going to look that up. Did he really say that? I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, he said that after the first try, they got away from the misdirection stuff, and we were really happy because that was really forcing us to play, and we were struggling with it. He said a quote. He said a word for verbatim. I mean, Greg, that was mentioned I'm telling you, the NBC postgame, very good. Rodney Harrison is fantastic. He mentioned it. Chris Sims mentioned it, and Chris Collinsworth beat it to death on the broadcast. That I don't know why they got away from it.
Wow. We need a seasoned coach with attitude like a Nick Saban. I don't think Nick Saban wants to coach the 49ers. Maybe Jim Harbaugh. No, I don't think he wants to coach the 49ers. Grant, no more hiding you're a Niners super fan. Your level of emotion ties directly to the Niners' success failure. You think I had a bad night last night? You might have. I had a great time last night. I felt like I was right about everything. It's really a good night in my life, I got to say.
Yeah, I had the bad night. I felt like I was.
Yeah. Kyle went from only allowing Jimmy 8 throws in a Super Bowl run to essentially sacrificing his own coaching career to keep Jimmy on the field. Yeah, I just, when you put it like that, like what? Kyle, help me understand.
No one will ever understand this. No one will ever understand. I would prefer to. I wish the one thing I want from the 49ers, if it all ends this year, is someone please take the time to write a tell-all book. You can price it at $50. Yeah. I'll pay for the $50. I don't mind. Hopefully I'll have a job by then. I want to read about what happened with Ayuk. I want to read about the Brady situation. I want to read exactly what happened with Jimmy Garoppolo. I want to read every single thing because this organization has acted so bizarre in terms of management of personnel players for the last 5 years. And we've just kept on excusing it. We've said, oh, nobody knows anything about the 49ers. But guess what? These national reporters seem to be right on every front when they report something about the 49ers. So I'd love to hear it all.
Jesus says the issue with Brandon is Garoppolo cannot throw deep, and that's why they say he's not doing good. Brandon Ayuk.
Don't buy it.
Joe Staley, I mean, just saying that his skill set doesn't match up with Jimmy.